Hello everyone, welcome back to The Last Remnant. Today, we're doing the finale. Just as a note, this is actually rewound a bit. I've gone to a previous save due to a side effect that I forgot about when you complete all the quests. It's not so bad in the Xbox 360 version, but in the PC version, it's quite difficult to deal with. It simply is that the final boss basically becomes a super boss by completing things unchangeable. However, the difference between that boss and the boss of just if you've done every quest but that is that the Conqueror's well, you know it's the Conqueror, he's the boss, yeah. The final boss is max level. Final boss's final form, or whatever, he's like twice as strong, or maybe even 3 or 4 times as strong as if you haven't completed things unchangeable. So that's why we've gone back a bit. And onto the 6th path we go, because this will lead us to where we need to go. It's been quite a journey so far, you know? We've come a long way, fought a lot of enemies. We could be better armed and all that, but oh well. I could have decided, hey, we'll do all the side content and then try take on the absolute, our true form of the Conqueror. But we're not going to. I may, if I can actually find the time, once I've done all that side content that I've been talking about, that really all the really hard bosses and whatnot, and then once I've done those, I may take on the Conqueror at his full level and see if I can beat him. And if I can, I'll show you that in a bonus video after the series, because this is the last main video. I'm probably going to do some things like the Jana Royals, boss, and some of the other special bosses like the one you saw in the underground, in the aqueducts, that looked like that one boss that we fought that one time. You know what I mean? We'll fight the side content bosses at some point, probably. Anyway, here's our first interference. This is the first thing that stands in our way. Gojun. He's a dragon, so we deal with him like we do all dragons. Ignore my mispronunciation or something. Loboman. Item arts. Yep, this will work out just fine.
Loboman, obey me.
Mostly because this probably guarantees that we get Jaeger's sect on the side. Last time I did this, I had more people with more powerful weapons. Well, not more people, I had more powerful weapons. And more powerful characters. This fight will take a little while. It's a dragon, they're tough. This is one of the necessary battles in this, well, area. Well, in the final sequence of things, really.
A strong one,
Stop
huh?
slacking.
There's 2 other necessary battles that we need to do in this chain of battles. But they're not for a little while yet. Shock attack. Yay, that's actually quite good.
You'll find no fitter opponent
Combat
than I.
arts,
They
combat
may be
arts.
troublesome.
Keep your HP up. Heal the others. Heal the others, yep, that's all what I want to do.
Oh?
This one'll leave a mark.
We probably don't have a lot of the moves that I wanted us to have at this point. Now.
To the rescue.
There's a lot of growth our characters could
Thank
still
you.
do at this point, but for the sake of actually getting this video out before, like, without having to spend a few weeks getting our characters stronger and all that stuff to fight the boss, it's better to do it like this so we can actually get the video done. And so that you don't have to sit in a lurch wondering, how does this end? Though you could look elsewhere, but if you were watching this series, you're like, ah, when's he gonna do the final video? You wouldn't want me to you wouldn't really like it to have the content that you've been watching just sitting, just waiting to get to the finale,
Like, no
rather than
way.
actually being
Yes.
there. So, you know. And here's Dark Breath, which will hurt a fair bit.
You okay?
Damn, why does it have to not hit Arena's division? Well, we have Rush's Omni Strike, so that's good. That one's... We'll stick to some saving stuff. And some surviving stuff. Other than the Omni Strike. It's a small Omni Strike anyway. Followed by a counter, which makes it less of a small attack. 80,000 damage there. That's really quite nice. Restore, you have revitalized, don't you? Oh well. They get revitalized, everyone's in a pretty good position right now. If that could inflict its status element on a big enemy, yeah, I'd be happy. Oh well.
Didn't need the help, but thanks anyway. With some action.
Some serious damage from Jaeger right there. And he's in the red, so that's great. Flank attack. And... oh, they're on standby. Ah, too bad. Finish him off. Schiavona, oh, he's going down. And that's probably that. Mr. Cards. That'll probably be a big explosion technique, but that's okay. And I'm slow on those as usual. But you know that. You've seen me stuff those up so many times it's not funny.
Strong.
Curse at this point? You should have kind of used that earlier, mate.
Not bad.
Even if you were to hit, it wouldn't really matter at this point. Oh no, this is just a bunch of Mystic Arts happening at once. Some wind shears, which will probably hurt a fair bit, yeah. And a flash arrow. Not exactly the most devastating thing in the world, but you know.
Oh.
It's a side effect of making a and Schiavona didn't go off. We don't even need a Schiavona.
Little by little.
That's how strong we are.
Stronger.
Sort
I feel
of.
stronger than before.
There's
'Cause,
plenty of power left in these hearts.
to be honest,
This is exactly
everything
what I need.
standing between you... Ooh, an elude tuck. That's a lot better than what... I shouldn't... Don't look at the ups and downs there. Compare it to Dave's actual weapon. That's up 16 attack, up 23 mystic attack. It's up 8 defense and 7 mystic defense. So yeah, he can have that. That's great for him. Okay. So Dave will be a little bit stronger in our final battle. Now we just have to move on. As a small note, in this final area, we're going to somewhere we've never been before, even though it's similar to all the other places we've been down here. This is the last of the paths, the 7th path. Wait, unless we haven't got access to the 3rd path yet, which we may not, or at least may not properly have access to it. I'm going to grab whatever this is just because I can.
Okay, later.
And we're gonna just go through here. I'm gonna do the best I can to navigate. Oh man, I stuffed up.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Okay, I'm gonna cut this battle out. Okay, so we're done with that fight, and as a bonus, Violet got a new weapon that's significantly more powerful than her old one, so she can have that, and Dave gets some Phantom Wings. It's all sweet. Okay, so what does that put into perspective? We don't have a map, but I know that this is not the right way to go. That's a really big insect, so therefore we want to run away from it. Wanna. Yeah. I speak real great English. Over here we have what appears to be a land dragon and a treasure chest. What the heck?
Damn.
What? Oh well.
There's
See you
always
after
time
this
for a
fight. Okay, that took longer than I thought it would. Anyway, here's a treasure chest. It gives us the spike formation. Not really all too relevant at this point. I don't think I'm really going to need to change my formations much in the future. Or at least not for a while yet. If I slip past these guys and grab this, I'll have to fight them, but... Satchel? Really, you guys didn't try to immobilize me or anything? That's too bad for you. You could have done that. Huh. Oh well, anyway, we're gonna proceed on. I have enough time shift to get away from anything too troublesome. This is the map. We don't have far to go. I'm gonna run as fast as I can away from all these guys. Don't worry, it's all okay. And here's the teleporter. In there is our next boss fight. So I'm going to save here. I'm going to save on 42. And we're going to proceed on while being chased by a bunch of maniac monsters. Use time shift so that they're even further behind me. And here's the door. Get ready for a sort of not that tough but kind of tough fight. If you can't beat this, you're not ready for the final boss.
It's a remnant. One that can take us to the sacred lands.
Awesome, huh, Dave?
Then let's get ready to leave.
I believe you were warned about this. Continued association with the Conqueror would be harmful to your health.
Wagram!
You still have a chance to escape with your lives. Get out of here.
And if I refuse?
As you wish. I shall wipe your very existence from this earth. The binding oaths of magic old. Summon your being and your soul. From whitest heavens you shall soar. To darkest earth your home no more. Come forth!
Meet the Icy Idol. This is the last of the idols that you'll fight. Unless, of course, you want to take on the special bosses. Oh yes, special bosses. And they're all idols. Okay, we want to just eliminate as many of these as quickly as we can. They'll go after that one. They'll go after that one. And they'll take that one fighter mats. Just for the sake of maybe building up Arcana.
Prepare yourself! Are you even trying?
They went fairly well. Oh.
No chance!
And Rush gets blacked out, but that's not the worst that could happen. So we're fighting a group of Gangalos and an idol. So the Gangalos are more of a distraction and minor threat than anything else. The basic idea of this is once you kill them,
That's what we like to see.
they're out of the way. It's not a fight where you got to worry about them getting reinforcements or anything like that. You get rid of these guys and it's just you and the idol.
You are a sturdy one.
0 damage, that's kind of hilarious.
Go, slime like you are creeping around.
Yeah, we want to take these out.
I shall claim the reward.
That should probably do it. We'll use Earthbind. I want to save AP.
This one'll leave a mark.
I kind of do want to save AP for the boss. After all, taking the boss out quickly is probably a better idea than anything. Not everyone's going to be able to remove the boss straight away, remove their enemy union straight away, but when Earthbind hits multiple enemies, it's quite powerful. They resist Curse, which is great. And they pick a fight with the idol, which, while good, is not super amazing or anything. But we deal a fair bit of damage to it. Schiavona. Okay. They need to take that thing out. We need to make sure Schiavona hits the right target. Yep.
Yeah!
Hopefully, yep. I wanted to do this so that we could channel Schiavona onto a different enemy, but yep, we can now. Schiavona should hopefully now hit the Icy Idol. Over 100,000 damage done to this guy. Getting hit by Impale doesn't really hurt that much, it's only about 1600 damage, I think. So, with the Schiavona already hitting, the Icy Idol's fairly low on HP. Well, we've taken out a big chunk of its HP anyway. So it's not going to last too much longer.
A strong one, huh?
Stop slacking.
If I'd actually hit that right, maybe we could have actually gotten it into the red. Oh, they'll take a fair bit of damage from that and be paralyzed. This is one of his most powerful moves. It acts like any boss Arcana style move. But really, it's not that big a threat. Keep your HP up, hang in there. And we can see dual snow pedal, which you may have already seen. But oh well, let's see it again. Yep, all about staying alive and dealing damage.
I owe you one.
And enemies using curse. Which, of course, someone is vulnerable to in the Union. They're already paralyzed, they don't care. To be honest, refresh would have probably been better. Oh well. He's in the red now, so he won't last much longer. Is curse a spell? I hope it is, because then, yep, silenced.
Smash him from the sides!
And a flank attack from these guys should deal a fair... Not to mention a good Earth Render is quite powerful.
What are you doing?
They'll just attack normally, and will probably, and this will hopefully be a critical.
Totally awesome.
And they only did 20,000 damage, but that's supposed to be a wide area move, not a single enemy move. They're freed from curse. They're going to attack. They're going to clear status elements, and they will clear status elements as well. Yep. This guy doesn't have much longer left to live.
Son of a...
And so, Wagram's last idol falls. All that's left is the final battle. Well, and getting there.
Little by little.
We still have a little bit of a way to go.
For the glory
This
of
is just the
Aslan.
beginning.
Wildfire 2. That's great and all. Evil Charm of Water, that's quite a nice component. All that stuff's great. If we were to ever use it.
Why do you walk down such a different path? Why don't you journey together? Fine. Do as you like. You are, after all,
And thus Wagram vanishes. And you might think he's dead, I might think he's dead, but I'm not quite sure about that. Wagram is an interesting character. We're going to bind the arc now, but anyway, back to Wagram. He's the only person that seems to be associated with these idols, or anything like them. He summons them, he talks about his magic. He even mentions back to Earth and all this stuff. From heavens to Earth, blah blah, return to your home, blah blah. All of his lines, though, indicate what he truly is. He's a practitioner of magic. And more specifically, based on his interactions with, what's his name, the God Emperor, I believe Wagram is the original God Emperor, the Imperator himself. There's a little more to this. Remember Flamello Tower? In Flamello Tower, what the Queen said at the end, that might have actually been Wagram. It looked a bit like just an meaningless cry of pain or unintelligible speech, but I think it was actually her saying Wagram, which would make sense if he was the Imperator. Of course, my theory could just be total nonsense, but you know, it's the magic thing that I feel holds it all together. Not to mention the way the God Emperor addresses him and shows him such respect. Because Wagram is, of course, his ancestor. Okay, in this area there are some enemies. And generally speaking, I want to avoid fighting them. There's even some items in here, but I can't remember where they are. And I'm not about to go exploring this place because our only goal here is to reach... Oh. This is not the right way. Our only goal here is to reach the end. But there's a treasure chest here that we can get. Demon Blade. That's a good weapon. You may actually want to... I think that completes a side quest for you. A guild task by getting it. As we go on, there's a lot of teleporting that you do. That's rare there, but they're not exactly rare here, so I'm going to save and try to slip past this one. Okay, here we go. What does this do? Does it move me or does it move other stuff? It moves other stuff. Do I have to turn... Is this the part where I have to turn around? No, I just go through here. And everything's shaky. This whole place... You could almost describe it as if it's coming apart. That there is a monopole. Another strong enemy that we could fight in here. There's quite a few strong enemies like that. We've gone past another one, so I'm going to save again. Just because this makes my life easier. In case I fuck up somehow. Which has happened frequently enough for me to be concerned about it. And here's a treasure chest. With some stuff in it. And I managed to slip past all of them, which is quite impressive in my opinion. Because they were basically, well, all coiled tightly together. And there's a rear you don't want to fight, sort of. That is, I can't actually look at him right now. Falak, he's quite strong. And gets quite a good gold reward for beating him. Oh, that's slipping past enemies. Quite difficult. I don't think there's much further to go. I think this is the last mechanism that we need to use. Is it? Yes, I think it is. No, I don't think it is. Now this must be the last one that we need to use, because I believe this one takes us up. Yep. We go up. Up, up, up. And there's a teleporter. That's the way out. That teleporter behind us. So, we've made it. We're ready to face the final boss. Well, sort of. We still have a way out. But once we go through that door, there is no return. Or at least, until you get a game over, there's no return. So, save here. If you're actually at a good enough level, and you're strong enough, you should be able to take this on. Then again, consider the battle rank. Enemies in there are probably battle rank 90. I'm battle rank 66. You're way too low battle rank. But no, that's not exactly how it works. I believe the Conqueror is battle rank 100 and something in there. He's the rank 7 of the Conqueror. However, there's one... The details of this boss vary from playthrough to playthrough depending on how well you did, or... Basically, the better you do, the more powerful he is. But, depending on whether you do some quests or don't do some quests, he'll have different moves. Let's take a look into that. Okay, in the Knights thing, the quest that you had access, that you can choose to or to not do at Hatra's End, if you do that quest, he will have another Remnant at his command. Just so you know. The Desert's Legend, this side quest chain leading up to that final battle, if you don't do them, here's the Tao Tai. I believe he may have UFO. If you don't do UFO, he will have Law Bowman. And it's the Ancient War that, if you don't do, gives him the Tao Tai. If you don't do the Fiery Revolt, he has the Remnant of Ryosha, which I forget what it's called. One of the, if you do the quest that gets rid of the what's it call it, the Varambrassel from Baluk, that allows you to do the Fallen, then if you do that quest, then he has the Varambrassel, etc, etc. There's probably a few more that I've forgotten, but let's go in to the through the Sacred Land's door. Wait, we're just stepping off into the abyss. Oh well. What the heck, that wasn't there before.
You've arrived.
What's your game, Conqueror?
I desire to release remnants from the hands of men.
Release?
The beings of this planet have become far too accustomed to using remnants as their tools. At this rate, they will push the remnants' power beyond their limits. They will destroy all existence.
Ridiculous. Do you really think so little of us?
Do you really think your trust in mankind is founded? My duty is to prevent that eventuality.
Who? What really are you?
Merely one warden of the remnants.
Warden?
So, there's something here in Illusion you need to release the remnants. Is that it?
You should know. This was not originally my task to complete. With the activation of this machine, all of the world's remnants will be freed.
While you're answering questions, maybe you can answer me this. Why did you do that to Ermayan?
I desired to learn to what extent releasing the remnants would affect this world. Thankfully, I found that remnants merely consume lesser life forms, like men.
People consumed by remnants? Then, if all the remnants were released...
Well, do you finally understand?
I understand that you don't really give a damn about people's lives. But me, my friends and family are something I wouldn't trade for the world. I'll protect them, no matter what.
As you wish. I won't hold back. Come.
Welcome to the final battle. Everything goes dark, and the fight starts off with you versus Castanea and Ruiz. I'm going to probably focus the majority of my forces on Castanea because he is tougher than Ruiz. And I'm going to refrain from using any morale moves. Supportive role, yep, that should hopefully, yeah.
Come!
I want to take down Castaneus first because, to be honest, Ruiz is
Not bad.
less of a pain in the ass. Too bad we can't knock him out. Yeah, but we can get blacked out just fine, which sucks for us. So who does this mean gets the flank attack? Arena's Union or Yeah, it does. Seal. This is one of the things I was talking about, the Brimbrassel. This won't do all too much to us. It'll hurt a bit, but you can dodge and you can block it, which makes it a lot less threatening than a lot of attacks.
Like, no way! I missed?
Yeah, let's kick some tail.
Combat arts. That'll be the big one. They'll keep their HP up. They'll heal the
I
others.
hate these half-baked mutant punks.
And they'll try to paralyze him. I don't think he'll be paralyzed because he's one of the final bosses.
Tear you apart.
Seal again, which isn't all too threatening. Once again, we can dodge, block, and pretty much just take the hit. Hammer spin, however, much less pleasant.
We will not lose.
Took out 2 unions that way, which is pretty sucky for us.
To the rescue.
So, Midnight Sun is probably her most annoying move. It hurts quite a lot, just like Hammer Spin does. Only that hurt is focused on one character instead of multiple. Okay, they'll be bringing people back. They'll try to turn it around. They'll try to just survive against him.
A strong one, huh?
Not bad.
Are you even
It's probably a good
trying?
thing to leave
That sucks.
Thing over there, because he can deal a lot of damage really easily. Torgal's Union. Having these guys do the reviving actually may be for the better, because they can heal themselves along the way. And build up some AP next turn. They'll bring those guys back. And they'll go for a bring them back as well. They'll go for a keep your HP up, and they'll go for a status ailments, which won't do much, but that's not the point. I'm kind of delaying. I don't want to put either of the enemies into the red too quickly, or without having everyone ready to take them out next turn,
What's this? Are you even trying?
in the next move or something like that. Because if we don't take them out quickly, once they're in the red, you've seen what they've done before.
You okay?
They deal a lot of damage. So we need to be ready for the inevitable we get blown up part of the story / game. Keep your HP up, that should deal a fair bit of damage. That's a lot of damage as well. Combat arts, yeah, that's all they've got going for them. They'll recover their health. And they'll use Gravity Tempest. I wish I had better item art, but I don't.
A strong one, huh?
Not bad.
Okay, Rois is in the red. This could turn out quite bad for that union over there. Catapult will hurt a lot for anyone that it hits. However, it only hit one union.
Cheeky little.
Come on!
Ooh, poor.
Hopefully, this doesn't deal too much damage. actually in quite a nasty position, to be honest. Fortunately, Arena will be doing some healing. And Castaneus goes down before he can go completely berserk. These guys will heal those guys up a bit. Well, completely. And they'll heal themselves, which isn't much, but you know, better than nothing. They want to keep their HP up. They want to turn it around quickly. They want to heal those guys. And they want to, they want to go for a heal the others. Because overdrive, this sucks. But we have to put up with it.
A strong one, huh?
Do you require assistance?
Midnight Sun will hurt a lot. And they will go down. We knew this could happen. We were aware of it. We were waiting for it. We expected it. And it happened.
Don't underestimate your foes!
I can only hope that we don't kill her quite yet. And that we get some more healing done before... Ah, crap. They get reinforced. Or the Conqueror comes along. This is going to be unpleasant. He has the Valeria heart in his hand. It's a powerful weapon. Not as powerful as him, but it's a powerful weapon. He'll use Deep Impact, which will probably instant kill our... Oh no, Deep Impact is different from...
Die.
And now he uses Blackout. He'll always use one of these types of moves every other or so turn. Okay, that dealt a lot of damage. What we're going to do is we're going to do a bring them back and save them with and yep. Master Blow will kill them, but
why are you like dead?
these guys should be able to bring back a Union at full strength, and they will heal themselves. So these guys will take on the Conqueror. Well, these guys try to bring someone back. Hopefully this will work out. Interference, of course. Deep Impact. They're dead. Ugh. This is the one thing I was hoping not to happen. But it's not over yet. We can still potentially bring people back. Okay, this is Conqueror rank 5. So he's not really all that strong compared to the Conqueror rank 8. Which is quite fortunate for us, because if it was the Conqueror rank 8, we'd be screwed. To be honest, the Conqueror rank 8 one-shotted my entire party last time I fought him. These guys should be able to take Deep Impact. And Arena's Union, they'll bring them back. And Arena's Union will use Omni Strike on the Conqueror. Yep. This is working out just as I'd planned. Well, sort of. Right now we are just going to focus on recovering so that we can actually fight the Conqueror. Because right now we haven't done that much to him. He's going to raid lock us and attack, which deals a lot of damage, but Master Blow this should miss.
As I feared.
Except it's Master Blow and it's him. And he doesn't give a crap about what you want. We want to be bringing people back so that we actually have enough forces to outnumber the Conqueror. If we can outnumber him, we stand a chance. However, in our current state, Well, we're a little bit on the bad luck side of things. He'll raid lock with someone, which will be unpleasant, but necessary is how I'd put it. Deep impact. Okay, they're doing okay for being. And now he'll try to status ailment everyone, which sucks. Now we're going to focus on bringing people back, because we can do jack shit other than that. They'll charge, and they'll try to bring people back. Because to be honest, being hit by that Arcana is probably the worst thing that can happen. You could have used Refresh, you... Anti-Venom, Anti-Venom's helpful. And they can still use spells, which is their main form of attack, so that's one good thing. One of their characters gets KO'd, but we can deal with that.
I feel a lot better.
Restorative Tincture.
Get careless.
Oh, these guys aren't paralyzed, they're just silenced and poisoned.
Come!
Of course, we can't knock them out or anything. But these guys will still be persistent and try to beat the crap out of them. Clear your status ailments. These guys are probably the best condition to fight. Turn it around. They'll charge. They'll be saving people no matter what. They'll be clearing people's status ailments. Yep. This is exactly what we want.
Not bad.
Master Blow will probably take this union down, but that's okay. They'll probably be brought back by someone. These guys, they'll be refreshed and they'll be all good to go soon. Assuming we don't get hit by a Kamulu or whatever it is again. He has a serious morale advantage right now though, so that's kind of sucky for us. These guys, they get in some free damage. He's not the final boss for no reason. Even at a lower rank, he's tough.
My gratitude.
You see how tough he is now? Imagine probably 10 times as strong. Even if the numbers only technically say, oh, he's only twice or 3 times as strong. He may as well be 10 times as strong if you're fighting him at rank 8. Not so much in the Xbox 360 version because he's not quite as powerful there because he doesn't have Fatal Eclipse free. He only has Fatal Eclipse 1 in the Xbox 360 version at rank 8. But, yeah. They're gonna... I want to deal a lot of damage. They're gonna stick the clearing status ailments, and they're gonna stick the clearing status ailments. Oh, I fucked that up.
Are you still with us?
But these guys are dealing a lot of damage. I think at most he'd have about 300,000 HP. So he's not that big a threat. No, at most he'd have 800,000 HP, so there's that to take into account. Master Blow will kill a union, because...
Why?
Okay, it didn't. Most of the time it does. 90%, like... I don't know the actual percentage, but like 90% of the time it has killed my unions.
What are you doing?
Huh, I almost fucked that up. And a pretty powerful scattered petals. So yeah, we've done a fair bit of damage to the Conqueror. But we're not down to 50% health yet, I know that much. We'll know when we've taken him down to 50% health. Harry and healed him. Combat arts. Attack with combat arts. Clear their status ailments. Mystic arts. This is gonna
Keep it together.
probably turn on us pretty quickly. Master Blow could kill this union, or just deal damage. It just dealt damage. It seems like his instant kill is becoming less effective, which doesn't make any sense. And we dealt a lot of damage there.
Cheeky little...
Strong.
That weapon there is quite handy.
That's a strong one.
I feel like we're getting close to the point where things are going to change up and become very, very different. Of course, flank attacking does give us some benefit. Like it raises morale a fair bit.
Don't push yourself.
That brings back Cheryl, which isn't really all that important. Double time, yeah, that's great and all, but whiteout, this is going to hurt quite a bit. Probably take out Russia's union.
Oh, I won't take this sitting down.
They'll back off and bring someone back. They'll bring someone back, and this lot will act as a distraction. Pretty simple. That should bring those guys back at full HP. And she'll resurrect everyone, or heal everyone there, but not fully. Interference, that's in our favor. Blackout free. You're not going to do all that much damage, Dave. 6,000 damage, and he attacks, but they're fine. All you got to worry about is once you get him down more on HP, he'll start to retaliate more aggressively. Turn it around. Schiavona. Attack with combat arts. Item arts. And hang in there. This should hopefully get us some flank attacks. And flank attacks mean more morale. More morale means we have a chance of winning. Or getting our more powerful moves off.
A strong one, huh?
And this is a good quadra that we'll get off here. Yep. Nice and damaging. He returns with a normal attack, which... And we dodged that thanks to Schiavona. Let's power the Schiavona at full. Yep. This should be a critical Schiavona. 90,000 damage. And morale is seriously being pushed in our favor now. I fucked that up. If I Mighty Dragonflight free, this will deal a lot of damage.
Leave a mark.
They'll also flank attack. We have high morale now. Strike from the sides. Hurry up and heal them. Combat arts. They'll strike from the sides. Yep. Savage. Once he's at 50% health, the Conqueror will drop this, the Valeria Heart, and he'll go berserk. He'll start punching people and stuff. This isn't his most threatening move either.
Here I go.
CL2. As you can see, he can use Remnants. Seal, fortunately, isn't the most threatening of all the Remnants arts he has. We now definitely have him below 33% health, I believe. He's flashing red, so we've dealt a fair bit of damage to him. He's hitting harder than before, but that doesn't mean that we can't take him out.
Thank you.
We want to deal as much damage as quickly as possible, because soon he'll be able to use his ultimate move, or at least his signature move,
You are a
sort of.
sturdy one.
He's silenced. That won't stop Crimson Flare too. This'll hurt like all hell. If we die here, I wouldn't be all too surprised.
Stand up, keep fighting.
Okay, we took a lot of damage. Save them no matter what. Finish him off. Finish him off. Wait, what? Use second chance on themselves? Yep, use second chance on yourselves. Hang in there. Yep.
Impossible.
Emmy goes down in a single strike, but we sort of saw that coming. He still has instant kill. He is powerful as all hell.
Strong.
CL2. We should be able to take this, hopefully. Nope, we couldn't. We couldn't. We died.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, they should be able to survive his attack, as long as it remains an attack. And he's paralyzed. I forgot that you could silence and paralyze the Conqueror. It's quite nice that he's paralyzed because he won't use any of his radically overpowered physical arts, which suck for us when he uses them. But now he's below 20% HP, he will use War God, which just sucks to be hit by.
Think you got it in.
Okay. No. Both unions are engaged. Turn it around. No. Bring them back. Keep your HP up. Okay. Photon field, we cannot hit him when he uses this. Okay, I thought we couldn't hit him when he uses this. Generally speaking, you can't hit him when he uses this. So, goal now, bring people back and survive. Because thankfully he won't use War God every turn. But we have Omni Strike, so hopefully we can finish this. They're going to need to try to turn it around, and they're not going to need to bring people back. This fight's almost at an end, but it's not over yet. Hopefully Omni Strike can get through his photon field. Dealt 50,000 damage. They're going to bring someone back. Hopefully this isn't the end yet. Hopefully he doesn't use War God anytime soon. Okay, we can handle this a lot better than War God. Okay, act as a distraction. No. Bring them back. Back them up. Bring them back. Arena's Omni Strike isn't worth using at this point. After all, we have a free turn, basically. That's how this works. You get a free turn, and the other turn you get screwed over by. I can take being raid locked or having these guys interfere, because these guys are basically dead already. Obliterate. He didn't actually kill them with Obliterate. Obliterate can instantly kill a party. Arena's Union will probably go down. Okay. We knew this was coming. They'll bring people back. They'll bring people back. They'll charge. And they'll go for save them no matter what. Whatever damage we can do to the Conqueror, let's do it. And at least have one or two unions survive whatever attack he throws out next. Refresh. No status elements left. Though they'll die if they get hit by War God. Vivification Tincture will bring them back. They'll be revitalized and be in pretty good shape. Okay, we have to end this soon. Like as in right now. We'll have our combat unions do that. They'll recover and they'll stand their ground. This deadlock happens, but they're sort of prepared. He attacks and deals a lot of damage. Okay. Photon field is no longer in effect. The Conqueror can now be killed.
Hold still so I can tear you.
Well, the photon field vanished a while ago, but you know. The Conqueror is about to go down. And he's down. That's the final boss of the game. Quite a challenge. Even at a lower rank than he can be. At higher ranks, he is devastating.
Damn! Arena!
I can do this!
Then this is what you choose. To be someone else's weapon. A tool. So long as you leave them unchecked, that's all you are, Marshal.
It's not true! Mr. David, the generals, even the people of the Academy, they would never use me! They, and Mom and Dad, and everyone have always worked hard to make a world where I'm not a marshal. I'm just a normal girl. And even if they fail,
know it's suicide because I'm a remnant too, right? But it's not like I can just let this happen. You've all done so much for me. I can't let you die. I won't! Dave, sorry. I don't think you're gonna have any remnants left after this. But it'll be okay. People will figure out how to live without us.
Right. It'll be all right, Rush. We'll get by somehow.
well, this has been a journey for me. Don't know about you, but been a hell of a ride for me. This is a game that I really like. I guess I'm going to do the credits talking over thing. There's not a lot to say really. I've said a bunch of stuff about this game. It's probably... I don't know any other JRPG like it. It has its fair share of flaws and poor design, and honestly, strategy kind of falls out the window for the most part in this game. Beyond, there's one basic way you do things, and that's the most successful way to play this game, which is kind of sad. But as we've been showing scenes in that bottom corner about all the things that have happened in this game, I want to talk about what happened at the end. Rush was a remnant. A lot of you who hadn't played or seen the game before probably figured that out, and if you didn't, well, it's quite a surprise. There's a lot of stuff that indicates it along the way, but it's fairly obvious. Then here's the interesting thing. He wipes out all the remnants, but I think, based on the lore of the game, what he did is actually more damaging to the world than what the Conqueror was going to do. Because previously, Remnants had been holding back large amounts of monsters. For instance, the swamp, I forget what it's called right now, the remnant there was holding back all the monsters. Without that remnant, Malfina will fall very quickly. In the Great Sand Sea, the Tao Tai was what kept the trade routes clear and allowed Baltarossa and Ryosha to trade along with Baluk, which really didn't need that much trading. So the probable result is that Ryosha will collapse due to a lack of food, and its people will not be able to return to anywhere else due to the monsters in the Sand Sea. Baltarossa will likely suffer a similar fate, as it will no longer be prosperous with plant life due to the Tao Tai being gone. As we learnt in, Flamello's Tower. So, a lot of bad things are going to happen after this story. However, we don't have to worry about remnants destroying the world anymore. That's one good thing. The question is, what will keep monsters at bay? The mountain range will probably keep the monsters from the swamp from spreading up to Illusion or those such cities. Probably will keep it from Underworld as well. But there's a few more consequences of this that you probably haven't thought about. For instance, take the Ladies of the Bloody Alice. What happened to them was that the Academy attempted to merge them with Remnants. And I think they succeeded. Or at least slightly. So they will probably die. And here's one of my personal theories about the Lord of Salapalais, Duke Kubai. I believe that Duke Kubai is the oldest of all the lords, save Wagram. Why do I believe this? There's text with which people describe the his Remnant, as it gives strength and life energy to the people, making them stronger. What I believe this means for him is that this Remnant has granted him eternal youth, or the ability to become young again. This may be so far off it's not funny, but I like this theory. You know, a lot of the Remnants, you never really get to understand their true power, but it's nice to think up ideas about them.
What will you do now?
What do you think? I'm going back. They're waiting for me.
And that's that. Now, here's something new. Game save completion data. Loading this data will start a new game with a portion of G and items from the previous game. Be careful of overwriting files when saving game progress. We'll save this here. Well, mine's been Akinov. I hope you've had a good time. A good night, or something like that. Next time, we won't be playing The Last Remnant. We'll be playing a new game. But for now, good night. There are a few more things I want to show from this game, but they'll come at a later point in time.